Hey guys, today I'm doing a new thing. It's called vlogging. It's like a really informal series. Basically, I should really just call it Stolen Ideas, because it is a culmination of a bunch of stolen ideas. Basically, I've just been watching a bunch of Nerdcubes, like Soup with Nerdcubes is really informal vlogging, and I quite like that. And then I saw Stephen Larson's first podcast after the Life Machinima, and they were like, we should do a show about just all the little bits at the end of what hasn't... I was like, I'm stealing that as well. So yeah, this is called Content Thief. No, I'm thinking of calling it something like All the Bits. It's not going to be either of their shows, but that's where I got the ideas. This won't be quite as nice resolution, because I'm doing it with the front camera on my phone just so I can get everything kind of right, because it's been going weird lately. But it'll probably be slightly nice quality the next few times. And I'm doing a thing where I'm always in the same place when I vlog, but I always change the angle so you think I have a really big house. No, this is actually lighting, because I've got my main light up there. Yeah, there you go. Which is bright as fuck. Actually, it's really not bright. It's very gloomy in here. And I've got a lamp in front of me, which my phone's propped up against because my recording setup is terrible. Yeah, I can see my Syndicate Pro t-shirt in there. Syndicate. Anyway, yeah, this has just been really informal. I haven't talked about anything yet. But yeah, basically this is just going to be a thing where I just kind of talk about all the little bits of things that didn't really get into videos or anything, but I just kind of felt like talking about. Well, for instance, I've been trying to replay Grand Theft Auto 4 on the PC, because Grand Theft Auto 5 has been delayed some more, to April. It was like, yeah, we'll bring it out in January. Nah, let's do it February. Nah, let's do it March. Nah, let's do it April. Fuck you, Rockstar. I reckon it's just a business thing. Like, they've got some bottleneck. Like, I'm pretty sure the whole west coast of the US is just like, nah, we're not doing any ports. Nothing's going out of here. So maybe that's it. Although surely it would make sense to ship off the east coast to, Europe and shit. Although maybe they go through the Panama Canal. Are you a man? Would you go round the horn like a man, or be a little bitch and go through the Panama Canal? Yeah, little BoJack Horseman reference. Yeah. Anyway, I was trying to play some GTA 4 on the PC, and I've never realized just how bad a port it is. It runs like death. It runs like death on my beautiful, wonderful, amazing PC. The mouse isn't locked properly on mine, so if I go too far to the right, it goes off my main screen onto my others, and then if I click, it's just fucks everything up, and it's very crashy, so, yeah, and then I have to, so if I turn too far to the right, I'm like, oh, gotta do a 360 spin. It's a weird thing to have to take into account, but yeah, and it's really weird, because it was made so long ago when everyone had, maybe 2 gig of VRAM at maximum, and now my card has 4 gig of VRAM, so it thinks I have none, because it does the equation wrong. So you have to type commands into the game to make it work, and it's commands and stuff. But yeah, so there'll be no GTA 4 videos. But yeah, I'm looking forward to GTA 5. I think the mods will be wonderful. I'm just looking off over here because if I stare at my face too long, it kind of freaks me out. No, but if I stare at my face, I'm not quite staring at the camera. It's like I'm staring past you. Yeah. I should do this with Soup and just totally rob Nerdcube. Oh, and good news, I figured out a way better recording solution, maybe, on my gaming. Bandicam, apparently, as it turns out, encodes to MP4 really well. And it usually encodes kind of like Fraps in a motion JPEG, which is a massive file. It's I think about 2 gig a minute, sort of thing. I'll record 30 minutes of Xenonauts, that'll be 60 gig. This one was 2 gig, and it was amazing. And then, I had to convert it to get it into Vegas, and that only took 10 minutes for half an hour of footage, which is an extra bit, it's just an extra bit of rendering. But then the render took half the time. Usually, my PC, even though it's quite good, it takes 4 times the time of, the length of the video to render to render to 1080p. It takes so for a half-hour video it'd be maybe 2 hours, although usually it's a little less. But this was just a little over an hour. I was just, what? So yeah, that's why Xenonauts went up. And yeah, so although KSP, the thing with Bandicam is if something crashes, the recording's really messed up and it just doesn't do it. You can't use it. So KSP, I have to record with Fraps, which kind of sucks. Although, talking to KSP, I do have 2 interesting videos coming out. No, I have 1 interesting video and 1 just of my usual. I finally have episode 6 of Solar Civilization. It's not Solar Civilization, it's A New World. My old series that died a horrible death. That was mean. And it did really well. Like, the last episode now is like 1,000 views, and it was just nothing special. I think it was just morning. But yeah, so New World will be coming out sometime. Probably after this, because I don't know when. I'm recording this on like a Sunday, but I don't know where it's going up, because just stuff. Oh, and yeah, my other interesting thing, which I probably shouldn't mention just in case someone steals it before I upload it, is my 4 parts to Gilly. Yeah, 4 parts. That's 4 to Gilly. Because I did a 2-part SSTO, and then I just recorded, not just recorded, I think yesterday. I got up, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. 4 parts to Gilly and back. So yeah, that'll be up sometime. Which is, I'd like to point out, better than Scott Manley did. He did 5 parts to Gilly, and I did 4, because I am, yeah, just basically awesome. Yeah, I don't think I have much else to talk about. I keep coming up with things. I've been thinking about doing this for like a week now, and it's just been like, I've just had loads of little things, but now I can think of like 3 things to talk about. But I guess that's the point. It's kind of informal. It's not like my weekly roundups where I'd have a script and just be like, oh, I've got to do this, and it would be like ages. I mean, this has been pretty long, but I spent like 2 minutes introing it. So yeah, I mean, if you've enjoyed this, it'd be wonderful if you gave me your feedback, because I like vlogging, sort of thing. There's a world map behind me. Yeah, that's the Earth, as seen from space, because the Earth's flat. That's actually just been proven. Oh, and actually, just before I go, this will be way late because of the time uploading. I'd just like to say I'm gonna miss Leonard Nimoy. Anyway, yeah. I'm not going to go into that because it's already up to 7 minutes, but that's very sad. But if you have enjoyed this, you know, leave it a like, leave it a comment, that sort of stuff. If you haven't, you know, dislike it, or comment it if your feelings are more complicated than this or this to steal from Linus Tech Tips. But yeah, I'll see you next time.